Hey everybody, Alex Kazora, SteelersDepot.com, back with some Pittsburgh Steelers tape breakdown and analysis. I want to talk about the missed opportunities in Week Four's loss to the Green Bay Packers. That was kind of the theme of this one. So many missed chances to get back into and stay competitive in that game, offense and defense. Let's talk about the missed opportunities that led in part to the loss. Some of these plays will be obvious and ones you remember, some may not. This is probably not going to be some sort of like super in depth, complicated, complex X's and O's type stuff, but I'm just going to go through these plays nonetheless. This is 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 9-yard line. They started this drive at the 4. Diontae Johnson, bottom of the screen here, running a hitch route, and this is just a throw that Ben flat out misses. And it's short and it's low, and I'm sure some will argue that Deontay needs to catch this one, but I put this one on the quarterback much more than I do the receiver running a hitch route 5 yards against off coverage. This should be a catch. This should be a first down. And at the very least, even though you're still going to be well in your own territory, a chance to flip the field and win field position instead. And it does not happen. The pass is incomplete, and the Steelers ultimately punt on this drive. And so that's just an easy, basically one step hitch and throw to Deontay Johnson on the curl, and Ben just flat out misses that throw, and it sets up third down, and the Steelers end up having to punt. And so that's just a obvious opportunity where you can get some free yards and get out of your own end zone, and that does not happen on this play. This is one of the obvious ones. People will remember the 32-yard potential touchdown. Should have been a touchdown to Juju Smith-Schuster in the slot here. Kind of a slant and go sluggo kind of route here from Juju. Ben does a great job here. He pump fakes to hold the slot cornerback. Juju gets open. It should be an easy touchdown on this play. It is not, unfortunately. And again, we can argue and debate, and I'm sure people will, about who's more at fault here, the receiver or the quarterback. Ultimately, I'm sure you can put blame on both guys. Both guys, Ben and Juju, took responsibility for the incompletion. I put it more on the quarterback. That's a throw that Ben's got to be able to make. Could Juju have done more for this catch? Maybe, but that's kind of tough. Trying to track that over his shoulder, and that ball can be placed better than it was by Ben. And this should have been a 32-yard touchdown for Juju and for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it was not. And so a big opportunity missed, and Pittsburgh has to settle for a field goal instead. Later on the drive, this is 3rd and 12, and a bunch formation to the bottom here with Ebron, Juju, and James Washington. Washington running an out route. This would not have been a first down had it been completed, but it would have gotten you a lot closer into field goal range, and Ben just misses on the throw. The pass is too far outside, and Washington on the speed out cannot make the catch. And so this set up a 52-yard field goal by Chris Boswell, which was good. It doinked in off the left upright, but instead of having a potential 42-yard field goal, much more manageable. Now you're kicking 50 plus at Lambeau in some weather with some rain and probably some wind as well. And Ben just flat out missing on that throw. Is there a mechanical issue? I mean, people who know this stuff better than me may be able to. It looks like that front toe is pointed too far to the outside and not necessarily right towards the target. So maybe that front foot's a little too flat. I'm not 100% sure, but the pass nonetheless is incomplete, and this should be a relatively routine throw against soft coverage on third down. The Steelers' second miss to Juju coming later in the game, and Juju's going to run here basically a skinny post, and he beats the corner, and it should be maybe not a touchdown, but probably, I mean, at least a 30-yard gain here to Juju, if not more, potentially a touchdown with Juju being so big, and the tackles he's broken against DBs this year. And this throw just slightly off the mark. And again, we can argue and debate. Maybe Juju should have come to the inside more and ran that closer to the middle of the field. And that's maybe what Ben was thinking there. But regardless, the theme of this is missed opportunities by the Steelers. And these are big plays, chunk plays you have to get for an offense that's struggling the way that Pittsburgh is. And this throw just off the mark from Ben. And it's incomplete. And I still put this on the quarterback more than I put it on Juju. But regardless of who you want to assign blame to, this is a big missed chance and a reason why this team lost. But it wasn't all on the Steelers' offense in terms of missed opportunities. This comes on the dropped interception by Minkah Fitzpatrick, cover two, too high shell. A nice job by Minkah here to read it, drive on the throw on this route over the middle of the field by Randall Cobb. And it's good coverage underneath by Arthur Millette. And Minkah's got a chance to make this play. It goes right through his hands, and he drops the football. A catch he makes in normal seasons, in past years. And this would have been a great time to get that turnover and have a pretty good field position for your offense and a chance for them to make a play. Minkah, though, just dropping this one through his hands. He knows it the way that he reacts to the football there. And so even the defense, which has not created a lot of takeaways and turnovers this season, I believe just 3 through the first 4 games, very uncharacteristic for this unit. And again, they need these types of plays, considering how the offense is struggling, and you kind of need those big splash and chunk plays, very similar to 2019 when Ben was lost for the season. The defense really had the weight to produce those big plays and short fields and stealing possessions and keeping the score down. So a missed chance here against Aaron Rodgers by Minkah Fitzpatrick. So overall, again, fairly obvious. Some plays I'm sure people remember: the incompletions to Juju, the Minka interception or dropped interception, should be interception. Those ones aren't anything new I'm necessarily bringing to light, but you really stack all those plays together. That's what 5 plays we went through of missed chances that would have gotten you big plays, touchdowns, turnovers, better field goal position, being able to keep the drive alive. Not have to punt in your own end zone, things like that. And one of those mistakes, you can survive even for the Steelers, but you have 5 of those in one game against Aaron Rodgers on the road, playing in Lambeau Field. That's just really tough to do, and you're not going to win many games, especially with the way the Steelers are playing right now. So 5 plays that, if you make all 5, theoretically, do you win that game? Maybe, maybe not. Obviously, there was the block field goal mishap by the refs as well, so we can consider that. But these were plays solely in the Steelers' control. They did not make them, and they'll have to make them on Sunday against Denver to go to 2-3 on the season. If they can't, they'll lose again, and the season really will start looking like a lost cause if it already isn't at that point. And some, I'm sure, will argue that it is a lost cause so far. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this video. Appreciate you watching, and we'll talk to you soon.